Eala feels for injured foe after advancing in Dubai Tennis Championships. Eala gets back on the winning track as she reaches the round of 32 of the Dubai Tennis Championships, a WTA 1000 event. Manila, Philippines. As ecstatic as it is to reach the next round of the Dubai Tennis Championships, Eala cannot help but feel for her injured foe. Eala claimed her spot in the round of 32 of the WTA 1000 event after a 6-4, 0-1 win over American Hailey Baptiste, who retired from their match on Sunday, February 15, due to abdomen issues. "No one likes advancing this way," said Eala, who got back on track after an early round of 64 exit from the Qatar Open a week ago. "Being on tour, I'm starting to discover, really at this level, how difficult it is to maintain your health physically, so I really hope that Hailey is okay and will bounce back soon." It has been an up and down year for Eala, who owns a 7-5 win-loss record this 2026. She reached the semi-finals of the ASB Classic in New Zealand, got the boot in the first round of the Australian Open, made the quarter-finals of the Philippine Women's Open and Abu Dhabi Open, then failed to get past the opening round of the Qatar Open. Each win and loss, though, offered a lesson. "I'm super happy to be in the next round. These tournaments are such great experiences for me, especially playing in front of the best crowd ever. I'm really doing my best to try to enjoy every moment I have on court," said Eala. Eala faces arguably her toughest test of the season as she battles world number 8 Jasmine Paolini of Italy, her first top 10 opponent of 2026, in the round of 32. Paolini has been to a Grand Slam final twice, finishing runner-up in the French Open and Wimbledon in 2024. But Eala has a history of beating top players, including Poland's Iga Swiatek, USA's Madison Keys, and Latvia's Jelena Ostapenko, who are all Grand Slam champions. Rappler.com. A victory tempered with concern. Eala's heartfelt moment in Dubai. In the glittering courts of the Dubai Tennis Championships, where passion meets precision and every point crowns hours of sacrifice, Eala stood victorious, yet her triumph was tinged with empathy rather than pure celebration. On that radiant day at the Aviation Club Tennis Center in the United Arab Emirates during the 2026 tour, tennis fans around the world witnessed not only a fierce competitor but also a deeply human moment of compassion from the Filipina star. The match that didn't end as expected. Eala, at a career-high WTA ranking of number 40, entered her round of 64 match in Dubai against Americans Hailey Baptiste with determination and poise. She seized the first set 6-4 and looked set to build on that momentum. Then, just as the second set began, fate intervened. Baptiste, trailing 1-0, signaled distress, an apparent abdominal injury. Moments later, the American was forced to retire, ending the match prematurely and handing Eala an unexpected advancement to the round of 32. Typically, a win on the WTA Tour is followed by a surge of energy, a celebration, a sprint to regroup for the next opponent. But as Eala processed the unique context of this victory, advancing not because of her own complete conquest, but because her opponent could not continue, her reaction was notably different. Winning with grace. In the immediate aftermath, instead of intense celebration, Eala conveyed genuine concern. "Obviously no one likes advancing in this way," she said candidly, reflecting on how it felt to win through her opponent's misfortune. "Being on tour, I'm starting to discover really at this level how difficult it is to maintain your health physically, so I really hope Hailey is okay and will bounce back soon." This was not an obligatory media nicety. It was an honest expression, born of respect for a fellow athlete enduring the relentless demands of professional tennis. In a sport where injury is a constant threat, even among the elite, Eala's words touched a universal truth. Athletes are competitors, yes, but they are also human beings who share the same hopes, fears, frustrations, and vulnerabilities. A hug that spoke volumes. After the official call came, Eala and Baptiste shared a warm, heartfelt embrace, a gesture that resonated powerfully with fans and followers. It was a moment of mutual respect. One player's journey in the tournament ended prematurely, the others continued, but neither celebrated at the other's expense. Around them, applause rippled through an appreciative crowd, acknowledging both the intensity of sport and the kindness it can inspire. Sometimes, a hug says more than headlines ever could. In that brief physical connection, there was shared understanding of the pain that washes through a player's body, the turbulence of hopes upended, and the fragility that trumps even the strongest serve. Beyond the baseline, the human side of competition. Eala's reaction highlights an important aspect of high-performance sport that is often overlooked: the emotional intelligence of champions. Yes, fans remember the aces, the breakpoints, and the rankings. But they also remember the moments that remind us of what lies beyond the baseline: empathy, sportsmanship, fraternity, and heart. The world sees athletes primarily for their physical gifts and competitive accomplishments. But it is in moments like these, when a player's reaction is guided not only by strategy and ambition but by compassion, that we are reminded of sport's deeper connection to the human spirit. Eala's words, "I really hope Haley is okay," echoed far beyond a Dubai press conference. They resonated with aspiring players, sports lovers, and anyone who's ever faced setbacks, in sport, in life, or in pursuit of goals that demand so much sacrifice. The broader context: a rising star with character. Alex Eala's journey to her current standing is a narrative of resilience, ambition, and growth. At just 20 years old, she has already broken milestones for Filipino tennis, showcasing her competitive edge in tournaments across the world, from impressive runs at the Miami Open to semis at WTA events. Her ascent has been defined not only by her results but by how she carries herself on and off court. Even here in Dubai, her thoughts after the match were not just on the result but on experience. She spoke about how much she enjoys playing in front of the crowd and soaking in every moment on court. This highlights a powerful mindset, one that prizes growth and gratitude alongside results. The next challenge: respect meets determination. Eala's next opponent in the round of 32 will be Italian world number 8 Jasmine Paolini, one of the sport's top 10 talents. This represents not only a significant competitive test, her first match against a top 10 opponent at this tournament, but also an opportunity for Eala to show the depth of her development as a player. While the focus intensifies on tactics, preparation, and performance, the moment will also serve as a reminder of the balance athletes must find: the fierce will to win alongside the grace to respect opponents, whether healthy, injured, seasoned, or rising. When empathy becomes part of the narrative. In sports storytelling, we often celebrate stars for their triumphs: the championships, the rankings, the major headlines. But the moments that linger longest are those of humanity. When Eala spoke from the heart about a competitor's well-being, she gave fans something deeper than a news flash or scoreline. She reminded us why we turn to sports in the first place: to witness shared struggle, to feel